The basic block is ready, and this is the center front of the jacket. You can see there is an extended part there which I'll be using for the button stand. At the armhole depth, I went down by 0.25. I'm just trying to modify this, and at the shoulder area, I'll be going in by 1 inch. And I'll just use my curve ruler to draw a curve to connect both points together. Now what I have done here, I will go to the back area because this side I just worked on is the front part. I'll go to the back side and mark 1 inch of the shoulder there, and mark 0.25 at the armhole depth, then connect as well with a curved ruler. After modifying my armhole, I would go to the center front and mark 0.75. That is the measurement I'll be using for my button stand. I will mark and then use my straight ruler to draw a line connecting the parts that I have measured. At the neckline, I would increase the width by 0.5. Initially, it was 2.5 inches and I added 0.5, making it 3 inches wide. Then I would come down by 7.5 inches for the neck depth. This is a V-neck line, but I will be introducing a slight curve so that it will sit well when it is worn. Then I'll use my curve ruler to bring out the slight curve that I want to connect the width to the neck depth. So this is the button stand. I'm just trying to label this out so you can understand better. Next, I will modify the dart line at the front area. For me to do this, I will need to add an extra paper to what I already have. I'm adding the paper to the waistline. So after adding the paper to this waistline, I'm going to extend the dart line by 2.75 inches. I'll mark that, then connect the points with my straight ruler. Then the dart legs, that's the other two legs at the side of this dart line, I will connect downward to complete this dart design. Afterwards, I would move to the armhole where I will create the princess bustier. Now from the midpoint of this armhole, I'm going to mark 0.75 on both sides of this midpoint, and I would use my curved ruler to connect to the bust points. So in total, 0.75 times 2, I've used up 1.5 inches here. I'm going to extend the lower part of this line outward a little so that by the time I'm sewing this, I will have a balanced armhole. Then I would reconnect this line. So the former one, I won't be using that. This is the new line I'll be working with. Then I moved to the bust points, trying to eliminate those sharp edges there by creating a curved path for it. At the back area, I raised the back length by 2 inches. That means if the front length is 17 inches, the back length will be giving me 15 inches. The reason is because of the bust that I used up 2 inches there. So by the time I close that bust that, the back side and the front side will be equal. So this area is no longer useful. I will just go ahead and cancel this out. I would not be using this part anymore. Here we have our center back. From these parts at the waistline there, I would measure upward 4.5 inches. Then from that part that I marked 4.5 inches, that's from my waistline, I would use my curve ruler to draw a curved line to meet with that extended dart leg. Next, I will go to where my button stand ends and mark 0.5 inch upward. Then from that part where I mark 0.5 inch, I will draw a straight line to connect that area to the dart leg. Coming to the waistline at the center back, I would go in by 0.5 inch and I would use my ruler to draw a straight line to connect upward to form like and have that there. On the back neckline, I just extended the neckline weight by 0.5 inch. Then coming to the front dart, I modified those straight lines to curved lines on both sides of the dart leg. On this basic block, I have not marked out the waist measurement, so I'll be doing that right now. Just divide your waist circumference by 4 and mark at the waistline there. Remember, if you're going to be marking your waist measurement on the back side, you'll be using the new waistline. I've gone ahead to label all the necessary areas: the bust line, the waistline, the chest line, and after that I will just cut this out. I want to say a very big thank you to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, I would like you to do that right now. Give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. From the draft, you understand that the waistline is not a straight waistline, it has a curve. So by the time you're joining this, if you do not connect properly right now, all of those lower area, it becomes very difficult. So at the back, I'm trying to ensure that the dart line, see, I have folded it in like it is sewn. So I'm trying to reconnect, I'm trying to redraw the line that I have there. So by the time I transfer this to my fabric, I will get the correct line. Now I forgot to do the same for the side before cutting the curved parts off, so I will quickly attach a paper to this so that I can correct that. Now this is where it's coming from. I'm just trying to show you what happened. You see where the curved line passed through, so I was supposed to fold this before cutting to get a perfect curve. So when making yours, you do not want to make that mistake. I'm done cutting and this is what we have. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.